subscribers and viewers. Welcome to another episode of the Home Economics Show, where we create the standard. It's been awesome communicating with you this past weeks, and today, as we've entered the new year 2022, something that has been bothering our minds is what we'll be chatting about. A lot of people had fun in December, and I could remember some of the emojis and the stickers that were going around on social media. Where do we account so hey, you are chilling. January has 36 weeks. January has 38 weeks. January has 39 days, and so forth and so on. And that if you spend all your money in December, what happens to you in January? Hamatan ebefa ubotum. That is, you feel your pockets running dry if you spend all your resources in the month of December celebrating during the holidays. And so today we are coming your way with an episode on the topic money. Laja, kudi, sika, jate. Yes, money. Money has been something that everybody keeps talking about. And when you come to home economics and you read home economics, management in living, there's an aspect called the personal and family finance that you treat. And today we're just going to take just a tiny little bit of that and look at money. Because when we talk about finances, usually the first thing that comes to all our minds is money. Sika. So what is money? Yes, what is money? Research has it that money is something that can be used to exchange goods and services and pay off debts. Yeah. So anything that can be used to exchange goods and services and then pay off debts, right? So you owe someone and pay off. It's what we call money. So let me read a few definitions for you. It's a legal tender that is used to exchange goods and services, settlement of debt, and as a unit of account. Others hazard that it's anything that people gladly accept as payments for goods, services, and debts. A medium of exchange in the form of coins and banknotes. Therefore, money is defined as anything that is widely accepted, so something that everybody agrees, as a means for paying goods, services, and payment of debts in a given country or socio-economic context. What is the history of money? How did money even come about? In the olden days, people traded. And we've all known and heard of the barter trade system, where goods were exchanged for other goods. So for instance, if I had cake, right? And then say I needed rice, and you had rice, but you wanted cake for dessert, I could meet up with you and then we exchange. So I give you cake, a piece of cake, you give me a cup of rice, and then we move on. But over time, it became difficult because one, some of the goods were perishable. And so it becomes difficult to get people to get your goods. So I have tomatoes, for example, and then maybe I need meat. It became difficult getting somebody who had meat and needed tomatoes. Because it could be that person had meat but needed onions, but I don't have onions. So exchange of goods became a bit difficult, thereby leading to some of the goods becoming perishable. And in economics, they'll say coincidence of wants, right? And so, assuming I'm in another country, say Togo, a neighboring country, and then I had salt, but I needed cocoa. Can you imagine carrying salt from Togo, coming all the way to Ghana in search of cocoa? And also, what is the guarantee that, my quantity of salt, so what quantity of cocoa will that give me? And this led to, human beings, we evolve. We are not static. So this led to society changing over time. And the first change, it started with gold coins, silver coins, and that is what in the olden days people used to trade. So you have gold coins, you use it to trade. Slowly it turned to, and the goldsmiths started issuing receipts for giving out the gold coins and the silver coins. And so as they started issuing receipts, people felt like, okay, so why don't we use paper in exchange for that as money? And then slowly, as people began to accept it, we began to have the banknotes and the coins being used as a medium of exchange for goods and services, termed money. Yes. Now, I just mentioned some of them, but let's take a bit, let's delve deeper into the characteristics of money. One, remember I said that during the barter system, over time it became difficult to transport goods for exchange of goods, right? And so one of the main characteristics of money is portability. Money is portable. You can easily carry it anywhere. In your purse, in your wallet, in your bag, in your suitcase. And even with the redenomination of our cedi notes some years back, has even made it extra easy. With the introduction of the 100 notes and the 200 cedi notes, I can easily carry 10,000 cedis with me and just move around easily. So money is portable, and that is one unique characteristic of money. So if somebody is saying I have money for you and it is not portable, think twice. Money, we say, is homogeneity, meaning that if I have 5 cedis note, as the same 5 cedi notes in, say, Central region, is the same 5 cedi notes in, say, Northern region. Okay, so you can't go to Northern region and find a different 5 cedi note and then come to Greater Accra and find a different 5 cedi note. No. Money is homogeneity. It's the same. Once we agree that this is 5 cedis, this is 20 Ghana cedis, it's the same throughout. Money has acceptability. If we don't agree to use it and accept it as a medium of exchange for goods and services and payment of debts, it's not money. So it means that once we accept the currency, it means it's money. So money has acceptability, right? Once we all agree that, okay, this is it, so we're going to use the 100 cedis notes, we're going to use the 200 cedis notes, it becomes money and can be used to exchange goods and services. Durability. Remember I spoke about the perishable goods. Now check your money. Even sometimes you forget and leave your money in your pocket and then you wash. You realize that once you remember, you go for it and you open it and then you hang it dry, have it back. So we say the money is durable. It can last for a long time before it becomes something that cannot be used. Even when it gets torn, sometimes you sellotape, and glue, and then you patch it back together and then you still use it. That tells you how durable money is. And then divisible. So I have 20 cedis and I want to buy ice cream, which is 1 cedi. Money is such that it's able to allow me to buy that 1 cedi and get smaller denominations. So it's divisible. You can easily break it down. Likewise, you can easily get 1 pesewa, the ones that you all don't like. Now, money is scarce, and that is why we work a lot. We all strive to get money. Everybody, system in my hot, the system is hot. We all need money. We are all working. We are all doing things that ordinarily, some people are doing things that ordinarily they shouldn't be doing. All in a bid to get money, because money is scarce, and that is why it makes it durable. And so when you get money, depending on how you get it, you use it wisely. So Another characteristic of money is that it should be easily recognized. So, for example, once I pick out this 10 Ghana cedi note, everybody knows that it's 10 Ghana cedis within our country and within a social cultural context. Everybody knows that is 1 Ghana cedis. Sorry, 10 Ghana cedis. Likewise, 20 Ghana. Okay, once I pick 20 Ghana cedi notes, because it's easily recognized, everybody knows that this is 20 Ghana cedis, and I can use this to trade for my goods and services and pay off debts. And because of the characteristics of its recognizability, same with this $100 bill. Once everybody sees this, everyone knows this is $100 bill. Because it's acceptable, it's durable, it's recognizable, it can be divisible, can break this down into 50, 20, 30, 10, and so forth and so on. And so these are the characteristics of money. But one may ask, so what do we then use money for? It's not like as if we don't know, and it's not as if we are not using money. But what are the functions of money? One, money basically is used as a medium of exchange. I want to get electricity credit, right? So I go and buy 20 cedis. I get it on my card, and then I get power. Medium of exchange. And that has been a service delivered to me. I am hungry, and so I go to the wache seller. I want wache 3 cedi, meat 2 cedi, fish 2 cedi, gari, pepper, and all that. And then I give 10 cedis. I get a bowl of wache with all the communities inside there. Now, it also serves as a measure of value for payment. So it enables us to determine the value of different goods and services. Remember, I said that it got to a point that sometimes it was difficult during the barter system for them to know that if I give you this quantity of cocoa, it equalizes that quantity of salt, say, that you are exchanging with me. But with money, it makes it easy. If you have a 2-bedroom apartment and you are saying that you are renting it for 600 Ghana cedis, I'm able to quantify and deal, okay, if a single room goes for 300 cedis, then indeed a 2-bedroom house can go for 600 cedis, pardon me. And then I give you that money, and then you give me your place, and then I rent it. Capiche? Now, it says that another function of money is that it has store of value, meaning that it's not perishable. One, okay, until we all agree that we don't want to use this money again. It's not perishable. Even if I can't pull it, you shouldn't do that. I'm just using this as a relay for this discussion. It has store of value. It means that I can save this 10 Ghana cedis, and then in 3 months time still be able to use this 10 Ghana cedis to buy. What most people usually do is that they rather even save the foreign currencies. So you know how the exchange rate goes. So I save this $100 bill, and hopefully in 4 months time I can go exchange it and get a lot of money. Now, it also serves as a means of deferred payment, right? So it means that if I don't want to buy something now, right now I don't need a dress, so I don't want to buy a dress now, I can save my money and buy the dress later. Whereas during the barter system, if I don't exchange my goods, my tomatoes, my corn, because of its perishability, I'm not able to defer payment. So even when I don't need something, because it will get spoiled, I'm forced, and people were forced to exchange. Hence, the function of money. Now, as individuals and as families, we are in the month of January. People have to pay school fees. We have new sets of uniforms that students and pupils need to get. You have to pay your rent. Car insurance might be due. You are importing, you are exporting. There's so much to do, usually in the first quarter of the year. And so, what are some of the sources of money available to us as individuals and as family and even in communities? One of them, gifts. Yes, I love gifts, and I know you also love gifts. Of course, that's why we are all crying of the e-levy that government is trying to bring on board. One source of money is gift. And usually as students, you are at a higher chance of getting it as gifts than when you finish school. So please make good use of it when you get it. Because you're coming to school and be, oh, take this. The factor is your take this when you go to school, use it to buy water or books or something. So it's easily. Another source is your wages and salary. So if you are working at the end of the month, or depending on the modality of payment of the type of work you are doing, you get money or income. And so that's another source of places you can get money. Others is from investments. So interest, depending on the type of investment you do, you buy treasury bills, it rolls over, you are earning money. And then bonuses. Last December, some people had 13th month salary. The way I jealous those people there, it comes like that, like your gross, everything is in there. So nothing, you get all your money, and so you enjoy. So bonuses from work. All these are sources of money available to us. But sometimes if we do not plan its use well, we are not able to utilize these sources of money effectively. Therefore, factors that determine your level of money. There are some factors, yes. I mean, insert yan, right? All the thinkers, they are not the same. And so we all have different levels. We have the rich, we have the middle class, and we have the poor. Okay. Now, there are certain factors that determine if you are rich, if you are in the middle, or if you are poor. And one of them is the type of work you do. I always say that people that work for themselves, every day, the hawkers on the street, our carpenters, our masons, our seamstresses, they are very rich. They are richer than the salaried worker. Do you know why? You, as a salaried worker, sit down, take your salary, and then divide it by the number of days in a month that you work. When you finish, divide it by the number of hours that you work. Assume you do a 9-to-5 job, you will see how much you are earning within an hour. And you will see how much you are earning within a day. And calculate your expenses. You realize that you are not earning a lot. But somebody who sells by the roadside can make like 200 cedis profit or 100 cedis profit a day, depending on what they are selling. And sometimes within a week, and I'm saying profit, so means they've taken out their expenses and everything. Some can make 500, but you, because it comes in bulk at the end of the month, you think you are earning a lot of money. Of course, I don't rule out that there are some people that really earn big, like their salaries are huge. I'm not ruling that far, but on the normal curve, there are the extreme ends, but most of us in the middle is what I'm talking about. Now, your level of education also determines how much you get paid. So if you are a senior high school graduate, JHS, and first degree, second degree, salary structures are there. And so because of that, it also determines how much money you have. That is if you go through the formal sector. But if it's in the informal sector, it really doesn't matter your level of education, because it depends on the skills that you are bringing on board and your years of experience. Now, if you live in Accra, chances are that you might be well-to-do than somebody who lives outside Accra. On the flip side, it could also mean that somebody who lives outside Accra, though you might earn a lot of money than the person and you living in Accra, but the expenses might be up and high, and so that person who lives outside Accra might have more money than you, despite the fact that you earn more, because the expenses in Accra is more than outskirts. of the cities, right, and the districts. Now, your status determines your level. I mean, if you come from a rich family, like, I mean, like you're rich, right? Your status. If you are the head of a family, an institution, you get paid more. CEOs, managers, board chair. I mean, they get paid more than, so we all ascribe to go higher the economic ladder. Now, another thing that helps us as individuals and family is if you're in a family, and depending on the, we discussed the cycle, right? The family cycle, the family life, the beginning, the expanding, the contracting, and the emptiness stage in one of our episodes. Now, depending on the cycle of the family, if a lot of people are working, you have a lot of money, because it's not only one person bringing money to the table. So when you start as a married couple at the beginning stage, it might just be you and your husband, or you and your wife contributing together to make the family work. It gets to expanding because kids are coming in, you are paying school fees, and you're getting new family car, and you're trying to build a house. There's a lot of stress on your resources financially. So at that point, it might go low. But if you started family life early and your kid starts working, and you are also still working, if not attain retirement age, at that point in time, the pool becomes more, because everybody is helping, and so you're able to achieve and do more. Now, I just said you're able to achieve and do more, but it all depends on how you manage your money. Money management is very key. Whether you have a lot of money or little money depends on how you use it. And little drops of water make a mighty ocean. And so, if you don't use it well, you can lose it. They say that's a car one turbine, right? So if it comes to you, and life has its up and downs, and you are not able to use your money wisely at any given point in time, my dear, you can lose it. We've all heard of stories within our communities and families where hey, this uncle, they tell you, hey, he used to be rich, or during those days he had these shorts at Makola shops. At Makola, they used to do this, they used to own this number of cars. Hey, but see, today he doesn't have anything. It's all about how you manage money. You respect money, money will respect you. You use it wisely, you use it well, you turn it over, you get profit, you move on. Now, the size of family, the needs of the family, the lifestyle of your family and yourself, your income level, the goals of the family, like what do you want to achieve? Maybe this year I want to build a house, or we want to buy a family car, or I want to get a car, or I want to settle down, I want to get married. All these things influences how you use your money. If the lifestyle of the family is such that you know how much you are earning, of course I agree. These days people are struggling to put their kids in good schools because it's who knows you and whom you know, and they want them to mingle with certain classmates. It's good, but you see, our kids need to also learn that they need to push themselves. And so why struggle so much and put them in high schools that you can't even afford? Whereas there are great schools which you can, based on your level of income, put your kids there and they can still excel. We all know stories of people that have gone to international schools and still they are sitting home. They don't even know what to do with their lives. Whereas we know those who have gone to government schools and upper area, and they made it. It's all about the thinking, the values that you instill in your kids, you instill in yourself, and you instill as a family. I know it's serious, but I wanted to bring this to the fore because usually people say, and you spend so much in December and January, but if you plan, if you budget well, if you know what you are doing, you can have a fabulous Christmas season and still be able to sail through January or the first quarter of the following year seamlessly. And trust me, it's not everybody that is chilling without no planning. We have people that plan. They know that, okay, in December, there will be, these are the concerts I want to attend. Last year, they charged, say, 50 cedis for regular tickets. So, give or take, 100 cedis this year. They plan and budget. So, they know that I have 500 cedis to attend 5 concerts. Okay? They know that they want to go and sit or travel or go for tour. So, okay, maybe I have another 500 cedis there. And throughout the year, as they get money, they save towards their December. And so when December comes and they are having fun, it's not as if, of course, we have those that have, they have money. I'm not talking about them. So it's not as if they have so much, but it's all because they have planned and they are managing their money that they receive throughout the months of the year very well. And so can you. And so should you. You know you have rents to pay at the end of the month. Why don't you make a standing order, get another bank account in another, like I have an account whereby I don't have access to it regularly because they don't have enough branches. And so for where I am, I have a standing order on it. Every month, there's an amount of money for my rent that goes into that account. There's an amount of money for car maintenance that goes into that account. So that if there's an emergency and then I need to pay my rent and it's 1 year, I'm not now going to scout. I just go to that account, withdraw and come and pay because throughout the month in the year, I was saving towards that. You have kids' school fees. They are growing. They need new uniforms. I know it's tough, but trust me, with planning and budgeting, I think we will have to treat budgeting in one of our next episodes. You should be able to sail through. Some people have done it. You can do it. Just take cognizance of your sources of money. Know what your goals and values are, and let them shape how you achieve the quality of life that you want. Let this 2022 be a year of personal development and growth. Take good care of your money, and your money will take good care of you. On that note, we wrap up from this segment on money, history, its usefulness, and managing it. We hope you enjoyed this section. Don't forget to come to us with your questions, comments, and suggestions. Like, share the channel, and most importantly, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you once again for joining us on the Home Economics.